Hey everybody, it's Agent, and today we are going to continue on with the Predacon review, and in front of me we have Divebomb. So out of all of the Predacon figures, I would have to say I like Divebomb the best, just because he kind of has a little bit different of a, I guess that's the best way to say it. He has a little bit different of a look compared to the other ones. So far, everybody we've gone over has had this animal brick looking thing to them. Whereas Divebomb, yes, he still has a little bit of the brick look to him, but he still has the wings. So, I mean, it gives him a little bit extra flair. Which I kind of like. I kind of like that a little bit more than what the other guys have. I mean, he's a little bit more dynamic, I guess you could say. So there he is. The way he's designed isn't supposed to be like this. He's really supposed to look like he's flying, like all the time. I'm just gonna move these wings in like that, just so that we can get the whole thing on picture here. But yes, he is supposed to look like he is flying, and he really doesn't have a standing mode. I mean, you can stand him up while he's in his bird condor thingy mode. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I've ever really looked into what he is supposed to be. So I'm just going to say bird. So his bird thingy that he turns into, yes, it's the way it's designed is supposed to be more like he's flying. So, like so. He is just a flying brick bird. Flying brick bird. I mean, he is very blocky. He's very top heavy too, from the way he's designed. But, you know, the original kind of was too. Yeah. So, I mean, so yeah, you can go like this and kind of tilt him a little bit so that he looks like he is standing watch over his prey. Yeah, it works. It works. But, so yeah, I mean, that kind of goes into all of his articulation in this mode. I mean, his head will turn side to side like that. It will go up and down like that. You can open the mouth, but of course, when you open the mouth, things show up. So, yeah, the one thing in yellow. So unlike some figures where, you know, you pull down open up the mouth and the face shows up, you can put the head back up. Not mentioning any names, Voltron. So that's what we got. I mean, his legs go up and down. His toes have some articulation too. Some waist articulation in this mode, and of course his wings go up and down like that, and up and down right here, and really that's about the most of it. And he does have some accessories, which are these giant cannons, which if you see right there, there's a big hole, and that just tabs in there, and here's the other, and that tabs in there. So there, now he's flying with big old cannons on his side. Yes. Big old cannons on a bird. So, alright. Anyways, let's move on. We did articulation. Let's move on. I'm going to pull out Scavenger. So yes, Scavenger is the right arm of Devastator. Divebomb is the right arm and backpack of Predacon. And just like all the others, this mode is way bigger for an animal than a construction equipment vehicle. Just, I mean, I'm sure we can get him a little bit taller if we go like that. And yes, he's a little bit taller by doing that. But that's it. That's all you get. So, alright, so just like all the other ones, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with going into the arm mode with him. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to pull his arms down like so, That'll be the best way to represent it. And then we're just going to slide his whole wing assembly off. And that leaves us with the little chicken bot with no wings. I mean, I guess, yeah, it just kind of looks like a chicken then. So, all right, moving on. What we're going to do is we are going to untab these from right there, which will release this. And we need to not do that, but we need to take this double hinge out and move it forward, because there is a tab right there and a tab slot right there, and we're just going to do that. Slide that over into there and slide this one over into there and lock that into place. And then we're going to take the fist and put that right in there, because just like the Rampage, we got the tabs right there, and this one goes into there, and that slides into the other place, and tab them together. Come on, there we go. And we're going to turn it and move his head all the way down like that, and there we have Dive Bomb in his arm mode. Yes, very snazzy looking arm. I mean, it's pretty darn good if you ask me. I like it. It's an arm. But then we also have the backpack. His backpack turns into pretty much the whole midsection and the back wing assembly of Predacon. So in order to get that to how we need it to be, we're going to take this bottom piece and we're going to turn it. Now it doesn't matter which way you turn it, because it's going to be the same either way. So just turn it whichever way you feel most comfortable doing. We're going to lift up the arms, take the wings, and we're going to rotate them back on this giant rotatable piece right there. Okay? And then we're going to move them up. This whole piece comes up. And then when you look inside here, there's these two tabs, which we can move out, and there is a tab and a slot, right? So tab goes into slot A, tab goes into slot B with a nice click, and then that is that. And of course you can take and move the wings out. I mean, it's kind of nifty how they got that to work. I mean, you get this nice flat backpack and it turns into the whole midsection pelvic area of Predacon. The one downfall is all this. It is wide open, but they do have some molded in detail to kind of fill it in. I guess those look like jets or something in there. I don't know what that is, but I mean, it looks nice. And once you see it all together, it looks even better. And I don't think that will sit up. Maybe that will sit up for us. Maybe if we tilt this a little bit, just stick that in the background. There we go. And for a comparison, we have Scavenger in his arm mode. Okay, very nifty. This super easy transformation on this guy into arm mode. I mean, I don't think there can be any quicker of a transformation on anybody. So, but let's give it a little slight bend there. And as you can see, the arm modes are relatively similar. The hand on Predacon is a little bit longer right here than it is on Devastator, but you know, the way they connect is a little bit different. So you have your rotation right there, which puts the hand size at roughly the same, maybe a little bit wider. But yeah, the way it connects is a little bit different on both of them. So there you go. Putting him off to the side. So now we'll go over articulation of this later when we have it all combined. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into robot mode. So to do that, what we need to do is rotate that back around. We're going to take these wings, we're going to fold them up, we're going to fold that, and rotate that down. And we're going to get that backpack back to the way it looked originally. Okay, I'm going to set that off to the side. And what we're going to do is we're going to untab the feet and we're going to pull out the hand. Okay, next, just like on Rampage, we're going to slide the legs out on the side because there's a double hinge inside there, and move those around and it will tab in, and there we have the feet. Okay, next up, take the arms and we rotate those back around. We will turn the whole waist, and we are going to move this double hinge right here back around to the back, backing back around to the back. So that goes up like there, and then that all just tabs in into that backpack. Okay, then we're going to take the arms, we're going to straighten them out, we're going to pull them back and swing them around, pull out the hands on both sides, and then we are going to open up the bird mouth and move that down, and there we have Divebomb's face. And then we're going to take this backpack and we're going to slide it back on to his back, and then that will hold in place right there. And there we go. There he is, Divebomb in all his wonderful bird glory. And like I said, I do kind of like him a little bit more than any of the others. I don't know if it's playing favorites because, you know, he's just not a four-legged critter and he doesn't look like too much of a brick, but even when he's in this mode, he just looks a little bit nicer. I think he just has a pizzazz, right? With his gold stickers and the gold and the orange, black, yellow. He's got that nice face sculpt going on there, which is hidden by the bird head. I mean, his back, yeah, his back looks, it looks like Predacons' back, but that is to be expected because that is Predacons' back. So, I mean, it is kind of back heavy, although it does make up for it because you have these back feet supports. What's the name of them? It's escaping me. Just forget it. We're moving right along. So, okay, on to articulation. His head, just like in bird mode, will go left and right. That's as far as it goes, but the pivot on it is near the front right here and not the back. So when you do that, the whole bird neck thing moves. So his head movement's a little bit on the awkward side, but it works. Arm articulation is on a ball joint, so technically he could go 360 degrees if the wings weren't there, and because of the articulation, he has a double jointed elbow, so you can get some nice bend out of that. He does have some rotation at the elbow itself, but nothing at the hands. And just like all the other guys, he has that nice ball joint, multi-rotational disc ball thing at the hips, which has some nice stiff joints, so that way he can get his leg up only that far. It doesn't go up very far. On the knee though, his knee has a 90-degree bend, and just like the other guys, he has this little piece that it gets exposed when you bend it so that it looks like it's all filled in from the front, which is also nice. Because of the backpack, he only goes back that far, but if we were to remove it, he can go all the way back. But honestly, he just looks kind of silly without his wings. I mean, yeah, he looks really silly without his wings, so we're just gonna give those back to him. Come on, slide on. There we go. And of course, at his feet, the toes, because they're the same as the bird, his toes go up and down, so you can pose it like that. And they also have a little bit of ankle tilt, just a little, not much. Very good. Now, he also has his cannons, which will fit in his hands right there. So just take that and plug that in. And they're very awkward right there. But what you can do is this piece right here, you can bend it. And he can hold on to those like that instead. Because those fit right into his fists with no problem. Okay? Like so. So, there we go. He's like dirty harrying it right now. There you go. But yeah. So there he is. There he is. Size comparison, we'll put him back to Scavenger as soon as I get him to stand up here. I got one loose joint there. Come on, stand up. Stand up nice and bird-like. And here he is next to Scavenger, which is probably my second favorite Constructicon, for the simple fact that his transformation is like, I mean, his transformation isn't bad, but he's actually got the articulations in the elbow and the knee. I mean, I still don't like his legs, but it's better than Scrapper, or I'm sorry, not Scrapper, Bone Crusher, because his hips are put together a little bit differently. But as you can see, these guys are actually about the same size, which is not too bad. Not too bad. So yeah, there he is. And I just wanted to get a quick one out there, a quick video out there for you guys on this one. Up next we have who's left? Razor Claw. Razor Claw is the only one left. So after we do Razor Claw, we are going to do the combination of all of them, and we're going to be showing you what we are giving away for the 500 subscribers. So we are getting closer. We're getting very much so closer to that. So all you guys that are anticipating what it might be, you're gonna see in the next two videos. So probably 2 weeks, because I try to get one a week. So all right. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to be entered into the contest. Make sure you at least leave a comment on one video somewhere throughout to be entered into the contest. You should probably hit that bell so you get notified for the future videos. And make sure you click that like and possibly share, depending if you want to share or not. So once again, until next time.